Hi guys, I feel really sorry for all those Americans who are about to be on the receiving end of what Trump and Musk want to do. The president-elect has appointed multimillionaires and billionaires to his cabinet, people who have not just zero connection to the lives of ordinary people, but believe government needs to be run like a business. Governments are supposed to be there to look after the health, the education, and the welfare of their citizens, and it looks like Musk and Trump want to destroy all of that. Here a TikToker explained exactly what's at stake.
Now we're asking Trump to not forget about us. So now we're asking Trump to not cut the social services that we need, right? All that people that voted for Trump, all that people that supported him, all that people that asked him to run the country like a business are now asking Trump to not cut their social services that they depend on. But you wanted him to run it like a business, right? But a business doesn't have social services. A business doesn't have welfare. A business doesn't have food stamps. A business doesn't have WIC. You know why? Because it's all for profit. And that's who you put in the White House. A guy who wants to make everything for profit. You think that Dodge thing between Elon Musk and dumbass Ramaswamy or whatever, they care about your social services? What do you think is the biggest expense in the government that doesn't reflect a profit? Because it's not a tangible profit in the immediate future like they want it. It's social services. And you know what they need to cut? Social services. And you know who he put in charge of Medicare and Medicaid services? Dr. Oz, a guy who's been saying for years that it needs to be privatized. So yes, your social services are going to be affected. And now you're begging Trump to look back at you and say, oh, they put me in office. You think he cares? You think he cares a little bit about it? One of the quotes I read said something like, we help put you in office. Don't cut the services that we need, that we live, or livelihood, or whatever. He will, because you gave him the mandate. He told you he was going to run this as a company. He told you he was going to cut federal spending. And you didn't dig any deeper. You simply took his word and voted for him. Now you're going to suffer. And so am I, and so is everybody else. Because as a country, we made a stupid decision. And we put a guy, a billionaire who can go bankrupt 7 times and still have money. A billionaire that is so humble and thinks about the poor people so much that he has golden fucking toilets. And is friends with Elon Musk, the other billionaire who buys a company and fires 60% of the workforce. The same guy that you heard on a recording laughing at unions and workers. And saying that it was easier to fire you than to deal with you if you complain about anything.
Wonderful. And this is exactly what people are going to get. You know, we try to warn people. The same when it came to Brexit. Brexit is going to be a disaster for ordinary people. People like Boris Johnson, Nigel Farage, Jacob Rees-Mogg, they will be okay. They will not suffer the consequences. So when it comes to what's about to happen in the US, ordinary people, the poorest in society, people on who receive medical support from the government, people who are receiving food stamps because they can't afford to buy food, those people are going to be on the sharp end of this. They're the ones who are going to suffer. Not Elon Musk, not Donald Trump, not the billionaires that he's put into his cabinet. And this idea that you can run a country like a business. These people are insane. They're insane if they think they can run a country like a business. And what will they do? They will cut the most expensive part of the government, that being welfare, that people need. And people are going to die. If they don't receive the benefits that are necessary to survive, they're going to die. And does anyone think that Donald Trump cares about these people? Does Elon Musk care about these people? Of course not. They just want to funnel more money into the private sector. They want to cut taxes for the richest in society. And of course, they'll use the media, they'll use their friends in journalism to convince the public that this is a good idea. Blame the immigrants or blame ethnic minorities or blame other minorities. That will be what they'll be doing. Trying to convince people it's necessary to cut taxes for the rich because that money will trickle down. We've heard it all before. We hope that there will be midterm elections, that Trump won't cancel them, and that the Republican Party will receive a bloody nose, so that the public will have something to say about this, some pushback. But it'd be too late for many people. They're already struggling. They've been told by the likes of Trump and Musk, Trump is the solution to their problem. He's the one who will fix everything. Things were bad, but they're about to get much worse. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.